Commissioners, finance the meeting to order. And this would be our opportunity for public comment. Do we have any, Teresa? You're okay? Do we have any members of the public on?
No, hold on a second. You can put her over. No, it's just Kelly Smith.
Okay, all right. So then we will, if we have no public comment, we'll move to agenda item number 3, which is the approval of the minutes of November 9th of 2022. If we could have a motion, please.
Move to approve the minutes of November 9th.
I second that motion. It's moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. So we'll move into agenda item number 4, and we have Robin Weigel, who is here to discuss the Homestead Farmstead mailing contract, Evaluator Services and Technology, Inc. And Commissioner, this is an action requested item today. Okay, Robin, floor is yours.
Good afternoon. This is our Act 1 annual mailing of homestead applications to potentially eligible homeowners and postcards to all homeowners who are currently approved. This mailing is 100% reimbursed by the school districts. We're just the middleman because we house the data.
Okay. Any questions?
So the county will pay for this up front, and then we'll be reimbursed by the affected school districts. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's correct.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve the Homestead Farmstead mailing contract, Evaluator Services and Technology, Inc. as presented.
I second that motion. So it's moved and seconded. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you, Robin.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll move on to the next item, which is the Cumberland County Commission for Women quarterly update. And we have Kelly Smith, the president. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Jean. Thank you for having me.
Of
Yay.
course. Where's yours?
Thank you, commissioners. I apologize that I can't be there in person. It's a little bit of a crazy day. I've been traveling a bit for work. So these 2 weeks have been super crazy. So I apologize that I'm not there in person, but thank you for allowing me some time to provide an update on our commission. So I wanted to start by providing an update on where we are with membership and an overview of 2022 so far. So currently we have 14 members with a maximum of 25. So we have 14 going into the new year. And I'm going to talk a little bit. I know that number might sound a little bit low, but I'll explain the reasoning of why that might sound low. Our 2023 officers were just voted in October. I will be staying on as chair. Our vice president is Ashley Wakowiak. She is with the Office of Victim Advocate. Treasurer Jordan Pine, she is with Operation Greenlight, which serves sex trafficking victims. She was our 2022 treasurer, so she is staying on with me as well. And our secretary is Dina Skrovinsky. I'm going to give you an overview of the year and talk about our membership and some of our goals. So when I came on as chair in 2022, I realized that COVID impacted our commission more than we anticipated. So I made that a mission when I stepped in as chair to ensure that our commission wasn't just a line on a resume, but all of our members were actively engaged in the work. So unfortunately, that meant a few members were no longer part of the commission and we had some resignations. So that's why that number might seem a little bit low, but we've been actively promoting our commission and memberships on our social media site. And I'll talk a little bit about social media in a second. So we do have some interested members that are going to be joining us in January, which I'm really excited for. But I'm happy to report that all of our current members are highly actively engaged in our mission, which I'm very excited leading into 2023 for. Another one of 2022 objectives was increasing our social media presence. We live in a digital world. We need to make our mark on Facebook to spread our message. So our communications team has worked tirelessly to increase our digital footprint. I'm excited to report that we now have an official logo, which was created with the aid of Ben from the county communications. And additionally, we're sharing our commission member spotlights on our Facebook page. So that gives a personal feel to our Facebook. People can get to know us personally, and we can share that we're members. And I'm happy to report that our presence online is growing. And then the final mission that I had for this year was to increase the diversity of our programming and our outreach. So working with different community stakeholders and different community groups. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute. To recap our 2022 programs. The first program we had was in May. It was the AAUW partnership for the Beyond Suffrage. It was held at the County Historical Society, and its goal was to provide insights on topics and issues such as childcare, paid leave, pay equity, and living wage. We had a little over 50 people attend, and a white paper was reported out to the local community and representatives in the General Assembly of what was discussed during that Beyond Suffrage event. In October 2022, we held Cumberland Speaks, which was a domestic violence awareness panel. It was held on Tuesday, October 11th, to coincide with Domestic Violence Awareness Month. We partnered with Domestic Violence Services of Cumberland and Perry counties and the YWCA of Carlisle and Cumberland counties. It was a free virtual event aimed at enlightening the community on the pervasiveness of domestic violence in our community and the availability of resources. The program was Cumberland specific. So we really wanted to hit home that this happens here, and also the resources for Carlisle and Cumberland County residents. So all the data, everything that was presented was local specific. We had 2 survivor panelists that spoke. One was a family member who lost a loved one to domestic violence, and another one was a survivor. So again, tying it home to that this happens here. We did it online for a reason that, again, we wanted to grow our digital footprint. And we had, last I checked, we had over 400 views on our Facebook page. And again, that was strategic to kind of increase our following and increase our digital footprint. And finally, our December program, it's called Give the Gift of Life. And I'm really excited for this one. This is a partnership with the Peyton Walker Foundation. So again, I wanted to start collaborating with different organizations that we haven't in the past. So the Peyton Walker Foundation, it's woman-owned and operated. The foundation was established in the memory of Peyton Walker, who died of sudden cardiac arrest at King's College in the Northeast. So it was started by her mother. CCDW, we are sponsoring an AED to be placed at a location in the county that will benefit women and girls. So I'm so excited for this. Not only will we ensure the placement of the AED, but the training of the personnel at that location. And we're going to be doing a Facebook Live with the foundation on December 15th at 5 p.m. to bring awareness to why this is important, why we need to talk about sudden cardiac arrest, why we need AEDs close by, and why this is important. So I'm really excited for this program that we're offering this winter. And then finally, the other program that we've been working on for quite a while, and it's going to lead into 2023, is our internship program. And our internship committee did provide a document for you guys that should be in front of you. It kind of gives an overview of why we're offering this internship and what we're looking for to get out of it. So we did offer an internship in the past that was very successful, and our interns assisted with marketing, advertising, planning and executing events. And we want to offer a stipend. And in your packet, you'll see some of the research and you'll have the links where we were getting this info from, why having a paid internship is important. We're looking for an intern that could help us with marketing. And in the past, we had a resource guide that had all resources, that had avenues of where you can get help, where you can go to if you need something in the county, but it's outdated and antiquated. Things change, so we need to have that updated. So that's something that we have in the back of our minds that we want the intern to work on. So that's a project that we started in 2022, started as a scholarship, and then we morphed it into an internship. So we are working on that for 2023 moving forward. The next piece I have that I want to go over is the financial breakdown of where we spent our funds for the past year. You can see that we spent $1,075 for our Cumberland Speaks Domestic Violence Awareness Panel. $1,000 of that went to our survivor stipends, and then we spent some with advertising through the Carlisle Chamber to get the word out that this event was happening. And then we spent a little over $1,300 for the AED and training from the Peyton Walker Foundation. And we are going to be working with the foundation to choose the location of where it's going to go. Right now, the AED, we don't physically have it because like everything else, there is a supply chain issue with getting it in hand. So we are hoping to have it within the next few weeks. And then we are going to work to strategically place that in the county. So we spent $1,450 throughout 2022. And then I have the 2023 funding request that we are asking respectfully for, and I have it broken down by where we would like to spend the funds for our 2023 programs. For 2023, we are looking at doing a Sexual Assault Awareness Month event in April, and we're going to look at this as part 2 of our domestic violence panel series. So we want to build on some of the conversations and topics that we talked about in October and dive a little bit deeper into that. So we are respectfully asking for $500 for that. We are looking to have an in-person event. Our virtual event was highly successful, and now we want to have the conversations in person. In the summer of 2023, we are looking at having a Navigating Systems Lunch and Learn series. So this is building off the Beyond Suffrage event where there was a lot of great conversation, and we wanted to offer more bite-sized learning segments on topics that are pertinent to women, such as childcare, child custody, legal matters like divorce, where to go and what to look for on these topics. So we are requesting funding for that for $500. And then our October 2023 program, we are looking to do something with breast cancer for Breast Cancer Strides. I was really surprised to learn that in the CCCW history, we haven't done anything with breast cancer. So October of next year, we are looking to partner with local organizations and have a strong presence at the Strides Walk, potentially. And we are requesting funding for $500 for that. Additionally, we are requesting $1,000 for our internship program and then $200 for advertising to make for a total of $2,600 for 2023. Do you have any questions for me about 2022 or 2023 moving forward? I'm happy to answer any questions.
Commissioner, do you have any
Yes,
questions?
I have a couple.
Yes.
Thank you, by the way, for being here. I'm looking at the document and it lists the 2022 programs.
Yes,
And
sir.
there's one there that says for May 22 AAUW Beyond Suffrage. Was there a cost to that?
No, there was no cost to that. The AAUW assumed the funding for that. We helped with securing the panelists and facilitating the discussions. So no, the Cumberland County Commission for Women did not assume any of the financial burden for that event.
Okay, and then for the internship for
Correct.
2022, I'm assuming there was no cost for that.
No, so this program has been in the works for quite a while. It started as a scholarship that we were working on. And then when we were working with schools and business schools, we were running into some roadblocks and we realized it just might not be feasible for us to offer a scholarship. So it morphed into an internship because we had done it quite a few years past. So this was not in place in 2022. We are still working on it and we are hoping to offer it next year. We have good working relationships with our previous interns came from Shippensburg University. So we are going to be reaching out to some of the master's programs there to hopefully have it, like I said, in place in 2023. So we did not incur a cost on the internship this year.
That's all I have at the moment.
I don't have anything. Thank you, Kelly.
You're welcome.
Stacy, did you have anything that you wanted to?
No, Kelly, hello. I will reach out to you. I know one of the projects that you definitely want to work on next year that doesn't really impact the budget is looking at the bylaws. And so I'll certainly reach out to you on that. And then I've been sitting here just jotting down names of some county employees that I think that might be beneficial. So I can send you some names and we can talk about whether you'd like me to reach out to them and introduce you to them, so on and so forth.
Absolutely. That would be great. Thank you so much.
Okay. Well, if there aren't any further questions, do we want to entertain a motion on this, Commissioner?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve the Cumberland County Commission for Women 2023 budget request as presented for $2,600.
I second that motion. It's moved and seconded. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you so much, commissioners. Have a good afternoon.
You
You
too.
too.
So that brings us to other business. Commissioner, do we have any other business?
I have none.
Stacy, no other business? No, okay, all right, well then, motion to adjourn, sir?
Motion to adjourn.
All right, we are adjourned. Thank you, everyone.